Hey nail tubers, what is up, Nailification Squad? So I wanted to show this to you. This video is going to be a little bit down the road, but I just wanted to show it to you because it just came, because I have been wanting to try it. So this is, if I can get it cut. So I'm just basically doing the unboxing or opening of it. It's the Savvyland acrylic liquid monomer, the color liquid, guys. My curiosity is piqued, and I am really wanting to see something about this before I even do a video, which I'm still gonna do one, but I keep hearing that this might have some type of a strong odor. And you know what? It was inexpensive, so I figured it was worth the experiment. Like 13 bucks for us to try it out together or see. It's worth that, right? So you guys are opening this together with me. So yeah, the color acrylic liquids. And there's the little guidebook, right? Let me see what's in it real quick. Oh, there's like a Q&A. Okay. So AL06. That's looking like that is probably going to be like a plum color. AL05. Like a bluish purple. And again, like I said, I do plan to do a video, so you guys will get to. It's probably gonna. I'm just gonna make it all the same video, I think, when I do. AL04, looks like an awfully bright green. There's something I'm noticing real quick, but let me pull them all out. AL03, like a gold yellow. AL02, I don't know if that's going to be an orange, probably. And then AL01. So yeah, 1 through 6, and this looks like it's going to be a red. Right away, just from the feel of it, taking them out the box, they feel like they're not full all the way. So these sizes are, and yeah, I'm having trouble with my thumb. 10 milliliters, 10 milliliters, or 1 fluid ounce. If I hold it up to the light, can I see? Yeah, it's hard for me to tell because the labels are white. So right off the top, they don't feel like they're totally full. Oh, you know what? Once I laid it down, it's actually looking like there's liquid that come up to, they're actually, so I don't know, guys. I just wanted to open it up with you. And as far as like doing a color thing, I'm sorry, I got a toothpick in my mouth. As far as doing a color thing, but you know how it is. We get so excited to open these packages, and then it just puts me further into the video because I have been doing a lot. I think I explained before, my hours are picking up. So we'll see you when we get ready to do these swatches and the set. So I noted some things about this monomer. They came in these white plastic bottles, right? And I feel some kind of way about things getting stained and looking bad, so I decided to transfer the liquid into glass bottles. This way, you also get a chance to see how they look. And I'm very glad I did this because there were some things I observed. The monomer had a bad smell from inside the plastic bottle, but once transferred to the glass jars, the smell was no longer offensive. For the swatching, I used Mia Secret Clear Acrylic Powder, and the reason I chose Mia Secret is first because of the look I was going for, and Mia Secret has been very commonly used between beginners and experienced nail techs, and the brush is something that was supposed to be for a review, but I didn't like it as soon as I saw it, and I wasn't about to mess up my regular brush in case this didn't go well. While I'm swatching, you'll see these are deeply pigmented, and I play with each swatch a little just to show how it's performing with the Mia Secret Clear Powder. When it came to the yellow, I didn't clean the brush well enough, which I'll also say something else about that later. So I cleaned it again and did a second swatch, but still didn't get it as clean as it should be. But there seems to be good consistency between all the colors, and I actually like how this is going. And the blue? Girl. Something else, while doing these swatches, I noticed the yellow had some settling at the bottom of the jar. I figured it was pigment, so I shook it vigorously and swatched it a third time. And it came out more clear, but color-wise, it was even better while I was doing the set. I just couldn't figure out why there was settling only in the yellow. Your guess is as good as mine. I know there's been speculation over this product, and I can understand the concern just from the odor at first opening. I talked about MMA and what you may suspect to be MMA in detail, and if you haven't seen that video, there'll be a link for it. My advice in that video was, when you are uncertain of a product, avoid it. In that video, I explained that I had experiences with MMA, and based on my experiences, I decided to run through a little checklist. The MMA I was exposed to had a severely strong, foul odor, and it lingers and doesn't go away like this went away when I replaced it into the glass jars. In that video, I also mentioned that MMA hardens to a point of being indestructible, even if it's in thin layers. But I was able to manipulate and bend these swatches. I also used the swatches to do a dissolve test. I placed some acetone, and after letting it sit for a few moments, the acrylic flaked away pretty easy. I don't feel I saw any characteristics similar to the MMA that I was exposed to. What I'm familiar with is MMA might, and it's a big might. It might soften for a brief second, but then it becomes extremely gooey and immediately hardens back to itself. But this flaked away pretty easy. With all that said, I'm not here to promote this product. I wanted to try it and took the precaution of testing it for myself. I just thought it would be good to share with you. So I'm layering the clear because these colors are so strong. I think I mentioned my original reason for trying this, right? I really wanted this monomer because I've been seeing this acrylic nail design, or at least I think it's acrylic because every time I see it, the picture of it is associated with acrylic. And my problem has been I can't figure out any other way to achieve this look except with a product like this. And I mean that is unless I mix my own color monomer. But again, this wasn't expensive at all, and it made for a fun experiment. And you know what? The design is another one, just like the Gucci nails that I did a while back, where I said I never came across a tutorial for it. And I'm still stuck on the idea that this color monomer, along with the clear acrylic powder, is going to give me that transparent jelly look that I have in my mind. I don't even know what it's called to look it up, but I just know that I've seen it on a number of occasions, so I just decided to freestyle and hope for the best. So for that reason, I won't be explaining this set since I'm just kind of guessing and figuring this out along the way. But you know what? I still like how it turned out. And it's funny, I said this before, how we talk about the nail design as if you guys haven't seen it in the thumbnail. What I'm going to do is explain more to you about using this in case you become interested in trying this product too. First of all, let me say this. If you're easily allergic, I would refrain from using this. And I'm not saying because it's a bad product. What I'm saying is either EMA or the bad MMA can tend to cause some reactions. So you know yourself if you have a tendency or if you have allergies to things. The combination of the Saviland monomer and Mia Secret Clear Powder, I would say works faster than medium. But you can also work with it a little wet and it'll still maintain like that clear, see-through jelly type appearance. I will say this. Make certain to cover the area that you're going to be working in because, like I said, this stains so easily. What I also recommend is to have clear monomer. Because you know what? In my mind, it's monomer. So I set it next to the powder and started working. Never did it dawn on me I'm going to be going from color to color and the brush needs to be cleaned off, and obviously you're not going to be cleaning it off with the color monomer, so you also have to have a dapping dish with some clear monomer in it to clean in between. Not alcohol, not acetone. The other thing that I would say is if you're going to use multiple colors, use the lighter of the colors first, and then continue in with the colors as they get darker, because you saw what happened with the yellow. Now, I wasn't necessarily going for an ombre on these nails. I was just creating an obvious transition in color. And I feel like I came pretty close to the look that I was going for.
for me, I feel that this was good to try out. And I think the next time I use this monomer is going to be with a white acrylic. So stay tuned for that, because I already know from experience that white acrylic is going to set differently. And the other thing that I want to discover is whether or not it's going to come out like a pastel or closer to the solid color of each monomer. I think that'll be interesting. I use a little white gel polish and draw some random lines and then go in with some alcohol to disperse it. You know, like how I showed you in the marbling video? Ultimately, the design that I was trying to achieve was kind of like a very deep quartz look. Oh, and I finally found an example. I'm happy with them. I think I came pretty close. So what do you think? If you enjoyed today's video and like this set, and maybe you can share this with someone you think might like this too. If you're new, you should subscribe to my channel. I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays while offering random content on other days from time to time. Oh, and before I go, guys, there's going to be a new summer series that will start right away in June, and it'll run through September, and it's going to be called Amazon Nail Haul. Try it with me. And it's going to be full of surprises for you that have been planned out already and scheduled. So come back and see, okay? I can't wait to see you again. Until next time, much love.